Hello and welcome to this very important interview. Today we're going to be talking about real estate. We're going to be talking about the benefits of investing in real estate. And I have with me in the studio a very important guest all the way from Excel Avenue Real Estate. Can we meet you, sir?
Thank you so much, Mista-E. So my name is James Abagi. Titles don't matter, but you can call me James Abagi. I'm the chairman, founder, Excel Avenue Group, and it's one of the real estate companies in Abuja that are doing things, not just mind-blowing things, right? So all we do is the business of real estate, construction, and ensuring that construction bring you return on investment. In short, construction and the business of real estate.
I like that. You know, you say you are doing mind-blowing things.
Yes.
The business of real estate. All right, so let's just talk briefly about Excel Avenue Real Estate. You know, when there are so many real estate businesses right here in Nigeria.
Sure.
When you talk about a real estate business, people say, that's another real estate business.
Another one.
They even have property on ground.
True.
You know?
I agree with you.
Yes.
So when it comes to Excel Avenue, right? Yeah. Now, Excel Avenue was vetted in 2020 during the COVID, but officially we started functioning in 2023.
Okay.
So within the time of 2023, end of 2022, 2023, within that time and now we've been able to deliver some projects, which we are working on some. So we could join to deliver the Capstone Court with our partners, of Capstone Court 1, Capstone Court 2. We also done Volta Court with our partners, and currently we are also partnering to deliver the B&B hostel, right?
Okay.
And there's another one we're working on. It's called the Panorama. That's going to be in series, different locations. It's called the Panorama. But currently we've done so many projects and we are still doing some. And the latest on our dashboard is the Panorama and the B&B apartment. Yeah, hostels, yes.
All right. I like the names. Capstone, Volta, Panorama, B&B.
Yes.
All right, but let's talk about the current project. Because you mentioned B&B hostels.
Yes.
So let's talk about B&B. Why hostels?
One of the things that people understand in Abuja, when you talk about real estate, they just think is just for living, residential. But real estate has metamorphosed more than that. The mosque is a real estate. The petrol station is a real estate.
Yeah.
The car stand is a real estate. Now, the idea is you have to just look at what is the deficiency. What is the market yearning? What is the market saying? So for us, why we decided to do the B&B hostel is because we noticed within that location situated, there is a deficiency of student accommodation. For instance, we have two private universities there. Nile University is there, Bayes University is there, Open University is there, and some other things that require accommodation. The Federal Staff Clinic is also there. The staffs can be there and also function in the hospital. So we noticed that because that place is not marked for residential, so we said, how do we solve this issue? Having those private universities and the public universities, it will be a good idea to make available hostel places for students to have a conducive learning. Learning is not conducive when they don't have where to sleep and come back for that same learning. It becomes an issue. So that alone gave us the inspiration to develop 512 units of studio apartments for this purpose.
Fantastic. You mentioned Nile University, Bayes University, the Federal Medical Center.
Yes, Nigerian Open University. Yes, they are all on that situation.
For somebody in Abuja, it gives you an idea of where this property is located. But for the benefit of those not in Abuja, where is it located?
So now, for the benefit of those that are not within the space of the Abuja, and even Nigeria, so you can it's located between the Bayes University and the Nile University. That layout is called institution layout, right? It is not residential like the normal living. So anything you are doing within that place must be institution-like.
Okay.
So if you Google your map and just put Bayes University Abuja, you will see the next fence opposed by the side of Bayes University is the B&B hostels.
Fantastic.
So if you Google B&B hostels in your Google map, it will take you directly to it. Yes.
Okay. Wow. So this is fantastic. I mean, it's mind-blowing, like you said at the beginning of this interview. Let's talk about the facilities or the hostel utilities. What are some of these facilities? What should people look forward to
All right, so the first thing you should look forward to, for instance, you're an investor.
Yeah.
What am I delivering? What is BNB delivering to you? BNB is delivering a fully finished and furnished apartment, meaning that as you buy, I'm just handing over your keys to you. You do not need to furnish. Yes.
Please repeat that again.
So it's BNB is delivering a fully finished and furnished apartment, meaning the bed, the water closet, the kitchen things, everything, the wardrobes is installed.
Wow.
So that's already the business for you. If you want to decide to rent for students and whatever, you already have it completely. Because some of the construction going, they just deliver the whole empty house to you and you now fit it.
Furnishing.
So we are doing both the finishing and the furnishing. That is what you're getting. Right? For now, the price is 75 million with a payment plan. However, if you do not jump on it now, it is climbing. We'll come back to that. That's what we're delivering to you. Amongst that, we're also giving you a full security perimeter there. So we're talking about the CCTV, the intercoms for communication, the 24-hour security service. Now, there's a mini mart in this BNB. We believe that we don't want to subject you. Peradventure, you don't want to cook in your own apartment. You can come down to the restaurant, right, and eat any meal. If you feel you're late for class, you can come and have your meal in the restaurant. You pay and you go. 24 hours water supply and electricity. Now, I know you tell me when we talk about 24 hours, there's a lot of glitch in the night. Trust me, we are going green. Okay. For the elevators and all of those sensitive parts is all on green.
All on green.
Yes. So because with that, we cannot afford a breakdown in this facility. It's one of its kind. I can tell you, I can beat my chest. We and our partners, we are doing a lot to ensure that this stands. Driving Abuja, you will not see a 512 unit of students
hostel. Yeah, I was going to mention.
Yes, it's one of its kind. And I'm so glad that we are bringing this thing to life. Construction is actively going on. Thanks to my partners. We are doing all it takes to ensure that this comes to limelight, right? Amongst that, there's a laundromat, there's a gym, there's a skateboard, there's a restaurant, and there are games room. Let me tell you what it means. Games room, that when you want to play card games, they are there. Want to play board games, they are there. And one of the things that is the juice on it, as an investor, you can track your investment life. So the BNB has an app.
Okay.
Introducing the BNB has an app. So for you as an investor, you can track your accommodation if it's being occupied. If you want to do the rentals for the student, you track live tracking. And for the student, it's a social app that they can interact. So it is a dual phase, but it gives you real time of your investment. Now, to make it more interesting, we've introduced their bank services within the BNB hostel, and guess what? We are also bringing the McDonald's there.
Wow!
So it's the city on its own.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Fantastic. You mentioned universities, but I also do know that in many countries, especially European countries, there are a lot of hostels.
Yes.
And these hostels also cater to tourists.
It's really a B2B, business to business.
Business to business.
Yes.
Great. All right. So you mentioned, because this is the elephant in the room, you mentioned briefly the cost.
Yes.
75 million.
Yes.
For those who are ready, because they should hurry and invest in this.
Yes.
You also talked a little about the payment plan. You just mentioned payment plan. So can you just elaborate?
For us at Excel Avenue, we put it out there so that you know. Good things don't stay off in the shelf. If you wait, when BNB, the initial start of BNB was 40 million, then you will say, there was nothing on ground. It kept climbing. And for the smarter ones, investors see opportunity. Lock in between 40 and 7. That's 35 million. No bank will give you that as return on investment. And that's the power of real estate, right? For now, BNB is selling for 75. I'll be like the John the Baptist crying in the wilderness, and I will keep saying that. 75 is what we're selling, and it has a payment tenure, 12 months.
Okay.
Meaning that you could do your initial commitment and divide the remaining balance within the 12 months period, strictly 12 months.
Okay.
So I'm telling you that if you do not take it on the primary market, BNB is almost sold out from the primary. Yes, from the primary market.
So what's the minimum equity?
30 to 40%.
30 to 40%.
Yes, 30 to 40% minimum equity. The remaining balance you spread in 12 months. At your convenience.
Fantastic.
Good.
All right. at the beginning of the program, you mentioned universities.
Yeah.
So many people who probably want to invest will be thinking, okay, it's just for universities to buy.
No.
So who are some of the investors that can invest in this project?
You that is listening to this program, everybody can invest. We are only telling you that we have done the market survey. Your first primary benefit is the university that is close. For every product has its target audience, right? It can be used for any other purpose. If you want to stay there, it's your call. But we are telling you that you do not need to sweat. You do not need to move a muscle, because the first primary thing that will bring funds to you are the students. As we speak to you, calls have been coming in of students making inquiries. Is the hostel ready? How much are you? Because many of the students live in town and go to school. Those are extra costs. Everybody will turn around or turn away just a distance to your school. And mostly if you have lectures in the evening for security and safety, we are saying the BNB got you covered.
So it then means, because at the top of my head, when you said students are calling,
calls have been coming in.
A parent could actually buy the property for his child, and then when the child leaves,
it becomes a cash cow for you, a money-making venture. But the truth is that most time there are two kinds of buyers. I said it's one of your programs. Those that see the early opportunities and those that want to wait. Either ways, those that see the early opportunities take advantage and buy more. But trust me, we could live in the same house or the same estate, but the price at which we purchase the same house is different, because I saw it on off plan and you are waiting to buy. Which would you want to be? I am saying to everybody listening to this radio program, do not be the late person, because at that time you are buying on inflation. Full stop. So why must you be the one? So people will say all fingers are not equal. Why is it your finger that is not equal, right? So why don't you want to buy it when you have a payment plan? Nobody has that 75 million at once. But we're not saying bring it. If you have it, fantastic. However, own it. That's it.
Fantastic. All right. So just before we round up this interview, any final words either for Excel, Avenue Real Estate, BNB Hostel, an investor that is dragging his feet, is still thinking that, okay, but any final words?
So what I was saying in summary is, real estate has gone beyond just I live here. For us at Excel Avenue, your investment must bring you money. Even the one you are leaving will help you think outside the box. Because what is the time you're living in? It's just sleeping and waking. But we are saying that investment must give you money. That's for Excel. Then for investors of BNB, we are telling you that the earlier you lock in on a unit, the better for you. Then you guys listening to it, I'll call the mobile number, the office staff line that you can reach out to and get your unit secured. 091 200 200 65. That's the first line. 070 34 64 another 4 002. These lines never goes off. They do not go off. Or you can check us out on www.excelavenue.com. Send us a message and we'll be there to get you covered or answer all of your questions. So I am saying that do not hesitate. Do not buy in the secondary market. Why will your hand be the one that is not equal? Get your copy now.
All right, so I'll just call the numbers very quickly because we're out of time. 0912 00 20065.
Fantastic, yes.
091 200 20065.
Yes.
And the second one is 070 34 64 4002. And then for those who like to see pictures, you can go to www.excelavenue.com. Exhale is, to breathe out. Exhale. EXHALE.
Yes.
Yeah. Excelavenue.com. All right. So my name is Mista-E. I've been talking to James A. Abagi.
Yes.
Chief James A. Abagi. Yes. Of the Excel Avenue Real Estate.
Yes. In Abuja.
Go invest and become an owner of a property today.
Yes.
Thank you very much.